Thank you. And Hurricane Melissa, as we said, made landfall in Jamaica, and people here in the state are watching on as their loved ones are on that island. Yeah, Amber, local churches with large West Indian populations are jumping in and preparing to help the island in the aftermath of this massive storm. NBC Connecticut City Boyle joins us live in Hartford. Now to new developments tonight in the death of 11-year-old Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia. Arrest warrants were just released today in the case that we've been following very closely. This week in the funeral procession for Mimi, a horse-drawn carriage carrying the little girl. Now, we want to warn you, the newly released arrest warrants detail what led police to charge the studio tonight. Matt, thank you. The arrest warrants also reveal more about interactions with the family by the Department of Children and Families, DCF, and police as well. And we've learned that Farmington police respond. The federal government shutdown has reached the 4-week mark, and families across the state are wondering if they'll get food assistance on November 1st. Now, Attorney General William Tong is getting involved. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino is under investigation. So to come here on the news at 4. We've been tracking Melissa, obviously, for the last few days, but we have some stuff going on here as well, right?
We've got some rain on the way for Thursday, and the good news is I think it's gone in time for the trick-or-treating on Friday. Okay. So we're going to time.
We continue now with President Donald Trump wrapping up his visit to Japan. Yeah, tomorrow the president will head to South Korea ahead of that highly anticipated sit-down with China's leader, President Xi. Now, this morning aboard the USS George Washington, the president made a dramatic entrance, saluting thousands of U.S. Navy sailors. All right, Halloween's on Friday, so who's ready for some Halloween fun? I'm always ready for some I know you are. Fun. The town of Plain. So to come at 4, Jamaica is bracing now. The news at 4:30. I'm Amber Diaz. And I'm Kevin Nath. I want to get right back over to Chief Meteorologist Ryan Hanrahan.
Back to you.
Okay, Anthony, thanks for the update. And Hurricane Melissa is projected to bring with it massive destruction across the island of Jamaica. Here in Connecticut, families and organizations are doing what they can to prepare for the aftermath. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Cuevas live in New Haven with the efforts so far. Hi, Jen. News. So to come, we're taking you to New Haven. More on the... Tweed New Haven Airport celebrated its explosive growth today. Passengers up more than 1,000% since 2019. Tweed's success is fueled by Avelo Airlines, and despite their pullout from Bradley, airport leaders say they're still bullish on the low-cost airline. Here's our colleague, Andrew Rowan. Still ahead, it might be Halloween, but we're helping you gear up for the holidays. Thank you. Amazon is laying off tens of thousands of its corporate employees starting today. According to CNBC, it will be the largest single round of layoffs the company has ever made. The company reportedly plans to lay off as many as 14,000 people as it invests more in artificial intelligence. And that was Maddie White reporting. Well, it appears longer walks are the key to heart health. Yeah, I knew you would. Look what's coming up next at 5. Hey, Mike.
Kev, Amber, good.
A cruise ship arrived in Portland, Maine this weekend after more than 12% of the passengers came down with norovirus. Yeah, and now city council members are looking into an automatic public alert system that would notify people who live there. Christian Harsa with more.
Water.
And that does it for the news here at 4. News at 5 starts right now. Chief Meteorologist Ryan Hanrahan for more on that.
Yeah, so we're going to see some, I think, pretty disturbing pictures from portions of Jamaica, but I want to emphasize it's not the whole island. So in Kingston, the wind was maybe 50, 55, 60 miles per hour. That's, you know, that's a good storm, but they're fine. It's the central and western part of the island that is going to be hit the hardest for sure, and was hit the hardest. Let's take a look at this. And we're getting a look at this hurricane and how it's already affecting Jamaica. Here's meteorologist Anthony Carpino with some of the early images. Anthony, it's really, really hard to imagine all these people having to go through this right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely, especially for the folks that, you know, they knew this was coming, but there was just nowhere for them to go. They either couldn't afford to leave or flights were canceled and they were stuck kind of in place. So we're thinking about all of them, and we're starting to get some video.
Anthony, thank you. And as we wait to see the full impact, true impact of Hurricane Melissa, there are thousands of people here in Connecticut who have ties to the island or were maybe just visiting. That's right. NBC Connecticut's Julie LeBlanc shares the story of one couple who just made it out in the nick of time.
Get news.
And that's just one couple's story. Another woman from Connecticut is hunkering down currently at her hotel, the Sea Garden Beach Resort in Montego Bay. Madeline Munoz says there are about 300 people sheltering there. On November 1st, nearly 400,000 Connecticut residents will not be receiving their SNAP benefits for the month, which is causing concern for food pantries, who are working hard to keep up with the need of the community in preparation. NBC Connecticut's Melissa Cooney heads to the Covenant Soup Kitchen in Willimantic, who says they need all the help they can get to keep up with demand.
After his speech, the president headed back to Tokyo for a dinner with business leaders. Amber.
Well, safety needs to be top of mind for parents this Halloween. Experts say the holiday is going to be extra dangerous this year because it falls on a Friday. Tim Furlong has more on keeping our kids safe. That was Tim Furlong reporting there.
Well, you know, you're never too old or too young for that matter to celebrate Halloween.
Check this out. In New Jersey, a buck spotted with the neck caught on its antlers is sparking some concern among neighbors.
NBC's Chris Jose explains why wildlife officials can't do much to help. And that was Chris Jose reporting.
Here in Connecticut, if you see a deer in distress, it is recommended you reach out to the local police department or the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection.
Stay with us. There's much more news ahead at 6.
Mike's here with a look at what's coming up. The news at 7. I'm Amber Diaz. Let's start by getting up to speed on today's top stories. First up, Hurricane Melissa slammed ashore in Jamaica this afternoon and is being called one of the most powerful hurricane landfalls on record in the Atlantic. Thank you. And a donation drive is in the works in New Haven as people prepare to send help to the island of Jamaica once Hurricane Melissa moves out to sea. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Cuevas continues our team coverage tonight with those efforts. Now to some new developments tonight in the death of an 11-year-old girl found dead inside a plastic bin in New. Look at the interaction between Farmington police and the 11-year-old's family. Body camera footage was just released. NBC Connecticut's Jeremy Chen has been combing through it and has more on what all this shows. Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah, Amber, we got this body cam.
An investigation into a homicide in Killingly is ongoing in a typically quiet section of town. Details. A Rocky Hill man is charged with a hate crime and stalking after police say he threatened Democratic state lawmakers. Welcome back. If you are a customer of United Illuminating, get ready to pay for more electricity. And if the federal government is still shut down Saturday, nearly 400,000 people who live in Connecticut will not get their SNAP benefits for the month. Tweed New Haven Airport celebrated its explosive growth today. Passengers up more than 1,000% since 2019. Tweed's success fueled by Avelo Airlines, and despite their pullout from Bradley, airport leaders say they're still bullish on the low-cost airline. Here's our colleague, NBC Connecticut's Andrew Rowan with more. Stay with us. Tonight's takeaway is coming up. Laying out plans to assist those impacted by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. The storm struck the island early this afternoon with 185-mile-per-hour winds. And just released warrants, police say 11-year-old Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia was severely malnourished, weighing only 26 to 27 pounds, and had likely been dead for around a year before she was found. According to the warrants, the child's mother, Carla Garcia, and her boyfriend blamed each other for the child's death. And a person was shot in Killingly on Monday night and has died. Police say they're investigating the death as a homicide. State police say troopers responded to a residence on Pratt Road Monday night, and the victim had been shot in the chest and was killed. A suspect is in custody, according to state police. That does it here for your news at 7. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amber Diaz. Coming up next, the Connection News and our